My
Your?
chat hover over splash is now changed.
Ah. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome.
Hello,
It's gonna be a
everyone.
fun night. We are so going to die horribly. First day.
One of us will.
First week of a new raid is always the funnest. See the air quotes. No, we gotta do this right. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Air quotes. Fun.
How?
Slash air quotes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, now you gotta try it, don't you? Yep.
I had no idea that was in the game.
Learn something new every day. That is correct, Jareth. Yes, I was actually about 2/3 through the PlayStation showcase before we went live. Oh god, the amount of sci-fi military first-person shooters. Oh, it makes my head. Oh.
Hope you like looking through glass sights.
What glass slides? Half the time it looks more like Overwatch.
Okay.
I assume we need to go to Old Charlian?
Ilzabard.
Ilzabard?
As in, Razdot-Han, really.
Why Razdot-Han? That's for main story.
Okay, yeah.
We're doing raid first.
That's right. Then, in that case, I have zero idea where we're going.
I think we're going to Old Charlian.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, the one I actually thought was interesting is the new one from the same creative team that did Journey, Sword of the Sea. I actually have Journey. I have not played it. I've been meaning to play it for ages, but I kind of wanted Rye to get a copy. Oh, there's Alex. I'm going to go say hi to Alex. He will probably ignore me. Same with Kai.
Can't say I know Night in the Woods at all.
And Beat Saber continues to mock me.
That's your problem.
Because they're apparently coming out with a Queen pack. And I cannot afford the hardware to play Beat Saber. Even though I really, really, really want to play Beat Saber.
Someday people will load.
Yeah, I saw the foam stars. I was like, why? Why Square Enix? Why are you making a Splatoon ripoff? This is just, no, stop it, please. Remember, FF14 succeeds despite Square Enix, not because of Square Enix. What's up, my outside
there
voice?
You are!
What, I wasn't loading
finally Just now, people loaded in.
Oh, jeez.
I've been following your pip on the mini-map.
Oh yeah, first week patch blues. Apparently they did fix the Windows sound issue that some people were having.
Well, I'm not having it, so yay.
Well, that's good. Oh, is my sound up? No, my sound was not up. We'll fix that. And your obs is just being really, really slow.
Oh, really?
It's being obstinate. This is very true, Doodles.
It had gotten so much better.
Yes, it had. gosh, I love this chocobo carriage. So, Rye, do you think they'll have one of those coin presses over at La Brea's absolutely horrible zoo?
Coin presses.
You know, where you stick a penny in and it'll press it out into a new shape. They always had those at zoos.
I ran into those a couple of times, but not at zoos. Besides, we're not going there. We're going to the La Brea Concept Pit.
As long as it's not the La Bread Bakery. He's never gonna live that down, is he?
Possibly not.
Yeah, he should never live that down. Let's rephrase that.
Yeah, it really doesn't want to come up.
Yeah, I saw Marathon. I was like, wait. But it actually makes sense because Marathon is a well-beloved property of Bungie. And they kept that but lost Halo to Microsoft. Oh.
Now, I think Halo was completely developed after they were bought.
No.
Oh, I suppose it might have started.
It originally was going to be a Mac game exclusive, and then Microsoft bought it right before it got published and reported it to PC only, or for Xbox only. I remember the whole hubbub on that one.
I think I know what the problem is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do we not have OBS for you tonight?
Not unless I restart FF14.
Yeah, go ahead and shut down OBS.
But, no kitty cam of death?
No kitty cam tonight. I'm sorry. I will turn off the kitty cam notice.
I'm wearing my adventuring hat and everything.
Did you turn it off?
No. I have now.
Yeah, I'm still getting the black box, so I'll go ahead and turn the eyesores off too.
Because of course the problem is when there's the basically restart in the middle of things from the patching.
Right.
OBS never catches on.
Right.
So it will not work until or unless I get out of FF14 and restart it without it patching.
Well, at least you don't have to deinstall and reinstall OBS on a daily basis like I do.
Yeah, well.
Okay, Risenard, what do you got for us? It's good to see you back. Actually, no. No, it's not. You're his assistant. Oh, boy.
Eater of Souls. Well, there's the cheery title. Rusana breathes a sigh of relief at your arrival. Rylea, Thayrin, I had a feeling you would arrive soon. Is it the crowd of all the other adventurers in the area?
Maybe.
Urgent tidings always seem to carry you in their wake, after all, and Master Fochina recently sent word regarding his investigation. It seems he's uncovered information regarding Professor Claudian's whereabouts and the sudden appearance of pandemonium in the Ethereal Sea. We would do well to meet with him at once. If you have no objections, I ask that you proceed to the Ateoscope forthwith. I shall make the necessary arrangements and join you shortly.
Are we going to get a space-time wedgie again?
This counts as still. We're still in the middle of a space-time wedgie.
Actually, my question right now is why aren't we in another space-time wedgie? We're going to the Ethereal Sea. We're not doing our usual ancient shtick. I'm just going with the flow, otherwise my head's gonna hurt.
In different gaming news, I did not get a chance to see the guy's video on it at all. But someone was posting, "Yay, look at this video I just found." There is apparently basically a Star Wars mod for Hearts of Iron 4 now.
Of course there is. We actually want to go this way. We do not want to go to the Ragnarok.
Right.
Fortuno's teeny tiny toy boat.
Yes.
He's never gonna live that one down.
No.
But yeah, this patch should wrap up all the side story stuff, and we get our hint at the new expansion next patch, which will be in what, 8 months? 4 months.
The patch probably 4.
2 months for the Point X5, and then their stuff comes out like clockwork. Yeah, that should not be there. And you're in a different instance, aren't you?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's closer than I expected.
The thing is, it hasn't scaled to size. Because we do have that size wiggle wobble going on.
Yeah, which they've been kind of ignoring. Shame on them.
Yeah.
Destination.
Oh, Fortuna has joined us.
They said he'd be here. I thank you for answering my summons with haste. Let us forego formalities and jump straight to the heart of the matter. Namely, the whereabouts of Professor Claudian, who has not been seen since his ill-advised journey to Azaz Law. A subsequent expedition discovered an airship in the vicinity of the Aether Chemical Research Facility. Although the vessel clearly belonged to the professor, he was nowhere to be found. There were signs that someone, perhaps the man himself, had forced their way into the facility, so this trail was duly followed. However, the trail led nowhere in the most literal sense. It was almost as if an entire sector of the facility had been arrested from existence.
Oh, really?
Further investigation confirmed the expedition party's suspicions. Nigh on an entire sector of Azaz Law has been teleported elsewhere. Eureka?
Teleported? To where?
We believe that its destination was none other than the Ethereal Sea. Here were its Allagan facilities reconstituted as the halls of Pandemonium, to great success, as you can see.
Ah, so they
So
did
that's a replica!
Yeah, it's a matter shift thingy. Gotcha.
So that means Professor Claudian is in there? In that monstrous fortress?
Hold on. Okay, there we go. You were ahead of me.
Sorry. That is our leading theory. We are certain enough, at least, to risk sending you into its depths in search of the missing man. Let me at him.
I hope they have a coin press machine. I really want a souvenir.
You might get a few scars as souvenirs.
Oh.
Yet before we do, there is another pressing matter. While Pandemonium may appear firmly sealed, an unknown entity was recently spied crawling forth from its gates. We observed its behavior with the ateoscope, and to our horror, witnessed it gorging upon the surrounding aether like a ravenous beast.
Oh boy. What? It must be stopped! The etheric sea harbors the souls of the departed. 'Tis the wellspring from which all creatures are born. If the flow were disturbed, life itself might cease to be.
Precisely. Its safety must be our first priority.
Especially since Mummy Crystal's no longer around to help.
Rid us of this menace. Then we will be at liberty to investigate what wicked machinations are afoot. You called us all here just so you could say the phrase wicked machinations, didn't you? Admit it!
Yeah, he did. Let's move on.
This memory crystal was recovered from Claudian's airship. Take it with you. It may yet provide some insight into the enigma of Pandemonium.
Without Themis, there will be no army of phantom warriors. I realize you're more capable in combat, but are you certain you'll be alright? Themis isn't the only one who can summon our illusionary allies. We've done it a lot of times at this point. He isn't? Why, of course, I should have known someone of your talent would master even the ancient's arcane arts. Apologize for my failure of imagination.
No problem.
Once we are freed of the looming specter of Pandemonium, you must promise to share your knowledge. For the sake of thorough reports, of course. In the meantime, I shall focus my efforts in providing you with what information and support I can. Yeah, your thorough reports, they completely whooped me last time.
I shall gather researchers from the confluence to construct a means to convey you to your destination. The rest is in your hands. So, my question...
And we're just being dumped straight in. Nice.
Yep. So my question is, how did the Allegans learn of Pandemonium?
Good question. Rosenod?
At this depth, the ethereal sea itself poses little real danger, but we know not what else awaits you. I shall monitor your health from a distance that we might leap to your aid should a crisis be at hand.
In truth, my days are stuffed to the brim, what with all the record-taking and document fetching, but worry not. The knowledge of the realm's survival hinges on the efforts sustains me. You go. Ready for ninth circle?
Not nearly as ready as it is for me.
I'll be honest, I am worried about whatever happened with Erchthonios. He was a decent kid. Of course, we both know what happened with Themis.
Yeah.
Why do the Asians always have to haunt us? Oh, right, because you can't say Asians without saying ass. Gotcha. Man, that's 5 minutes. Yeah, Sony, PlayStation, Joe. Yeah, I'm about 2/3 through, the new Snake Eater was an interesting trailer. I was not expecting that one, but then again, it's like, wow, how to propose and get people hyped for a game without showing anything.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that was a lot quicker than I thought.
Well, we're still in the first week. Everyone is going in.
Yeah, but we're also double DPS.
Oh, sure. Which is why it wasn't instant. Well, that construct looks familiar.
My feast must not end. My feast must not be interrupted.
So Kratos. Oh boy. Yeah, we're interrupting.
Okay, how do I board again?
That is not the time to be asking this question.
I've been red maging lately. That's the only word here.
Fire 3.
Great. Yeah, that gets big.
Blizzard 3. Okay, we've got a fire and...
Oh, good. Seems like the circles weren't quite so huge that time.
Rock Breaker, it's a push.
Yeah. Bounce circle in the middle. Ow. Double stacking. Ow! Both birds and healer down.
Yeah, I don't think we had enough people up for that stack.
Probably. I'm going to wait for this to resolve. Coming up. Oh, jeez.
Ravaging. Oh god, it's Charybdis.
And? Oh. And a bounce, and oh jeez. Tethers on the tank. Distance
Yeah, and one of
tethers,
them's
and one of
gonna
them's
go
not
down.
getting the distance. Oh, maybe he will. Because he hopped to one of them first, and that lengthens the tether.
Oh dear.
Oh. And that might have been what he was trying to do, his position for this.
Yeah. Hello, live sewing.
Dragoon down. Oh no. I didn't even see the other stuff. Hmm?
And he's only halfway down. Ice flame summoning.
Oh boy. Ice flame. Ying. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Yep, I'm in trouble. Flame first.
Yeah, you should be in a good position.
Oh dear.
I probably just ate muffins.
I'm eating all sorts of muffins.
If you're not eating rotation muffins, you're not doing it right. Push.
Oh, thank you. Oh, ow. Oh no!
Yeah, I ate that one too. might chat in a minute. I'm kind of busy.
There is no chat. There is only Zool.
I'm purposely holding the LB3 for the healers.
Wise. Right. Yeah, I did not see these rocks come down the first time.
Yeah, I think we got this.
I think the group does. Whether or not I'll be alive at the end of it might be another matter.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna pop it at 5. Depending on my rotation.
Yeah. Ice Flame Summoning. Flames first.
All right. Woohoo! First pull.
Yes.
Going in blind.
Well, that was exciting. Now, is it one item out of here a
One
week?
item per week. Choose wisely.
You know, the entire start with jewelry seems like a good idea.
Well, thanks for coming along, Jarrett. And I got my piece.
And so did I.
I got a chest piece.
Ah.
Oh, this
Jewelry.
is going to be fun. I got accommodation.
Oh, very good.
I never went down. I got really close.
I went down twice, one of which was not really my fault.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who? No. Oh, dear God.
Huh.
You remember who this is?
No. The face is familiar.
Impressive work, Thayrin Rylea. Their memories of your tenacity were not embellished in the slightest. Do not be alarmed. A proper introduction shall set your mind at ease. I am Athena, Chief Key Ward of Pandemonium, wife of Laha Brea, and mother of Eric Thonios. And it is I who made Pandemonium anew in the underworld.
Which implies that the Allagans pulled it out of there.
In a manner of speaking, I am the source of all your recent troubles. I must say, I did not imagine I would meet you in this age. A slight miscalculation, but perhaps a fortunate one, for your deeds in the past have left quite an impression on me.
Thanks.
I understand that you have reason to be wary, but I assure you there is no need. I know not what La Habrea has told you of me, but all that I have done out of the sincere scientific curiosity.
Yeah, it's the things outside of scientific curiosity that...
No, her scientific curiosity was the problem. I'll go into it in a bit.
No, it's the fact that she didn't have anything other than that was the problem.
The appetite yet remains, even after my rebirth. Conflict is the furthest thing from my mind, and I ask that you at least hear me out before brandishing your weapons. So you have no intention of halting your research. I have not endured this long journey to let my dream of godhood go unrealized. The souls of the etheric sea and the man you call Claudine are indispensable to my work. Thank you, Live Suing! I've been saying that for ages, and finally someone gets it! Awesome! Worry not, for I treat all my tools with care, especially those which I will grasp godhood. You are as stubborn as La Habrea, I see. Although
you have no idea.
Although I speak in earnest, you refuse to hear the meaning of my words. Perhaps you...
No, I've heard the meaning pretty well.
Yes, we have, and we decided to stick a spear and arrow into it, thank you. Perhaps you would be better served by a different teacher. Luckily, you are already possessed of the tools which I require to make one for you. Yes, that crystal teems with emotions. I'm surprised we still had it. I thought we had to turn it back in. Memories of two souls you know quite well, La Habrea and Erchthonios. I shall stitch them into the fabric of two errant souls, that with their help, you may come to see clearly. No, don't! The last time you did this...
This is not going to end well.
It never ends well.
Oh, where are we?
Surely these two have much to tell you of me, and I would have you listen. Perhaps then you shall better understand me and my desire for godhood.
No, I think we understand you pretty well.
There is another, but that soul has proven difficult to work with. However, with these memories, I may very well manage to weave together something presentable. You have a place in my plans.
Please don't.
Yes, please don't. I do hope that in time you'll come to realize that cooperation is the best path forward. No. We got rid of all the false gods. Don't make me...
Don't make me smack you down again. I have little understanding of where we are, yet somehow I am unsurprised to find you here.
Yeah, I'm happy to see you too.
At present, I have more questions than answers. Perhaps you can help me address this inequity. Is there somewhere we can speak without fear of interruption? I don't know. Can you get off the holodeck?
My head hurts. The last thing I wanted to deal with was walking memories. You aren't even the real thing, you're walking memories. I've had enough of the real thing. Though it's actually good to see you, Ericthonios. Sorry we missed out, but... Hold on. I want to see what these two are saying. They look pretty shocked, and I don't blame them. Rosard?
One with an aura of overwhelming authority, and another that seems uncomfortable in his own skin. I believe I understand just well enough to be thoroughly intimidated.
How unexpected. I do hope we can consider them allies.
I do hope.
For now. La Habrea Turpit.
Some hints I can glean from the surroundings, but I would prefer you simply cut through this knot of questions.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know how long it's been, but it's good as ever to see your face. Would that it were under more conventional circumstances. You have no idea.
Yeah, you have no idea. You don't want any idea. Trust me on this one.
Just where are we, and what events have led to this unexpected reunion?
Yeah, ask your mother. The witch spelled with a B?
Yes. I remember you telling us about this memory crystal. I think it contained our memories. This is a lot to take in, not least of all the fact that you hail from the future. I searched for you after a time, but could find no trace. Now I know why.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So, how much longer after our last meeting was the memory crystal made? Because it's obviously some time after we last met him.
Yes. And it was definitely probably made before the Sundering.
Yeah. It'd almost have to be. Our age had its share of surprises. If my memories are to be believed, the supposedly world-ending final days came upon us. Yet here we are, in a future where you, at least, exist. Oh.
So he remembers the final days, but why isn't he sundered? Because he's a reflection of a memory and not the actual Ericthonios.
Yes. Yes. Do we overcome the despair that befalls us? Do we find a way to live on?
You don't want that answer.
Right before the Sundering, then.
Oh no, it wasn't Noodles. It totally wasn't.
Yeah, not exaggerated enough. Questions without simple answers, it seems. Let us take heart that life endured in some form. But as memories, we may never have the luxury of the larger picture. Regardless, now that it has come to pass, the future must be protected from Athena's scheming. Let this conviction guide our every action.
Fair enough.
It is so nice dealing with untempered Asians.
Yes, it is, actually.
Agreed. But as memories given fleeting form, we're bereft of any physical or magical talents. We cannot aid Rylea and Thayrin in battle.
We actually got this. We just need the information.
Nay, Athena meant us to speak, and nothing more. But though we may be tools, we need not be slaves to her whims. We will tear ourselves from her grasp and shatter her ambitions. I must wonder how she knew of our history with Rylea and Thayrin. Likely, she possessed some means by which to observe events within Pandemonium, either while they were occurring or after the fact. Regardless, her knowledge far exceeds our own, a shortcoming we must remedy at once. We would do well to learn more of the Pandemonium now dominating the landscape of souls. Rylea and Thayrin's colleagues will doubtless prove to be of value in that respect. If we can get them over the culture shock.
They mean well. They're trying to help. Checking really quick with Rosal.
Yeah. Same.
Okay, never mind. Being more than genius, guys. Eric?
Are those two over there researchers from this era? We must share what we know at once, that we might piece together this vexing puzzle.
If they aren't just terrified of you.
Pandemonium awakens. Yeah, I bet. La Habrea is eyeing the frightened researchers with a mix of curiosity and derision. Why do your companions hesitate to approach? We may be unusual visitors, but time is of the essence. Bring them here. You could try walking over to them. Your feet aren't nailed to the floor. Oh, wait, I guess they are.
It's La bread. What do you want? Although you may be but confluence of memory, it is his honor to meet your personages that I've only read about in Thayrin's reports. As a researcher, this is beyond exciting, but I must admit to no small amount of fear as well.
I know what you mean. I can scarcely stop my legs from shaking. We're powerless to do aught but speak. No reason why you should be afraid.
It isn't fear for my life, for I only know fear that I might not have the chance to ask you all the questions now burning a hole in my mind.
Uh-oh.
We stand
Fun guys.
We stand before two of the ancients who hold precious knowledge beyond the keen of any of our peers. But what purpose does fear serve if not to confront and conquer? To that end, we shall share with you our records, and perhaps together we can find the thread which will lead us safely out of this conundrum.
That would be good.
I think they just made a friend. A very small friend.
Information shall be our most precious resource, for it is the only weapon we can wield in these forms. Our memories are at your complete disposal. We can start with Athena, whose thirst for discovery would see all life consumed. Desires haven't changed. Still she seeks to transcend her mortal existence, so that she might unravel the mysteries of life. She would become a god. A nebulous concept, but Athena had her own ideas on what divinity entailed. In her mind, a god can create souls at will. Thus she chose the underworld, or the ethereal sea as it is known in this age, as the staging ground for her final experiments. Here lies a practically bottomless well of aether. Even if it means stemming the flow of life itself, she intends to continue her work. She thinks of nothing else. We caught a glimpse of Athena as we came into this world. Her smile, her voice, they were just as I remember. Without even realizing it, I found myself feeling an affection for her.
Well, you are her kid.
Mm-hmm. Speaks well of you, actually. Don't look at me like I've gone mad. I'm not asking you to join her side. I know the true Erichthonius would never want that. These emotions remain, in memory, if nowhere else. We shall remain here to compile what information we can. You must infiltrate Pandemonium and seek out Athena. I would ask that you leave the memory crystal with us. It may hold secrets which have yet to be unveiled.
Fair enough. Here you go.
Yep, have your library card. All that's left is to cross that menacing threshold. Shall we take a closer look? I have one question for you. Does the word Auracite mean aught to you? Why, yes, it does.
Auracite? Why, yes. There are a few records of its existence. It mainly makes appearances in the legend of Ivilus and the tales concerning the Asian Well, in tales concerning an entity known as an Asian. This personage is associated with the black Auracite known as the Heart of Sabik, a source of considerable power. Oh dear!
Oh. I see. So time has not buried it. It's been uncovered.
And then we blew it up. Because it was powering the Ultima weapon that got taken out in AAR.
Yeah. Okay, that nice little throwaway line that we had wondered about is no longer thrown away.
La Habrea?
I must think. Leave me be while you attend to your task.
Righto. MG?
Luigi?
La Habrea asked me about the Auracite and has yet to say a word since he heard the answer. Did I say something wrong? He is quite intimidating in his silence.
You did well to cut your sentence short. I've read that the ancients were much larger than people of our era. Perhaps Athena endeavored to make them less imposing. If so, she failed.
Nimgini, you really need to go talk to, God, what was their name? Mumbrita's parents.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
Because they have all her documentation on the white Auracite that we've been using to trap Asian souls. Sorry, La Habrea, you didn't hear that.
Cocytus, which was
the boss we just took.
Yeah, is the river of wailing in the underworld of Greek mythology.
Of course it is.
Yeah, 5 rivers encircling Hades: the Styx, Philekthon, Lethe, Archeron, and Cocytus.
Yay!
Also in the Divine Comedy, Cocytus is the 9th circle of hell.
That would make sense.
Now, where were we?
the ninth circle.
Yeah.
Nice! Nice, guys.
They love their references.
Hats off to the Pandemonium team. They read their mythology.
From the outside, Pandemonium looks no different than it does in the past. If maybe about 1/3 scale.
Yeah, I think it's at 1/3 scale, Eric. Sorry.
I sure hope so. However, there's no guarantee that the inside will be familiar. You would do well to secure the area near the entrance first. Once it has been cleared of threats, La Brea and I can approach, and we shall begin our exploration of the interior. The portal should convey you to Pandemonium's gates. I hardly need to tell you to keep your weapon at the ready.
This will be you.
Really?
Who else do we know that wears a white robe?
I knew you would come. I never lost faith that we would meet again. I told you as much, did I not? I understand you may be confused. I was too at first. You see, I am not the true Themis. Good.
We know that.
Because otherwise we'd have some real bad time wedgies.
Yeah, and the shite will hit the fan very fast, very hard.
I was made by Athena, molded from one of the many souls at her disposal. I'm only an illusion built from memory, no more real than La Brea or Erichthonius. Even so, I believe I have a grasp on the situation. This is the distant future. A future where Athena lives once more, although the means of her rebirth are yet beyond me. You are here to stop her. Have I the right of it so far?
Yeah, pretty much.
Very good. I would be disappointed if I did not rise to her challenge.
Nope. Jerry, they are not real. They are effectively memories given form.
Yeah. Because we are basically in, what you might consider the Well of Souls. The Ethereal Sea.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly high up in the Ethereal Sea, thank goodness.
Yeah. It gets kind of scary the further down you go.
Although I am sorry to say I cannot aid you. My creator has tampered with my essence, and I am oddly inclined to act in her interests. Tempered.
Yeah, he's tempered.
But somewhat aware of it. I can do naught but offer you words of warning. We will fight, and it cannot be avoided.
I really don't want to fight you again, Themis. Was that my outside voice? I'm sorry.
There is no need for that pained expression. Remember, I am but an illusion. Nothing worth shedding tears over.
That'd be terrible if I had to trounce Elidibus
again. I know not what is in your mind, but I must stress once again, I cannot defy the urge to stand against you. Yeah, you are truly tempered. Athena's hold over me is unyielding. Still, I would ask that you listen carefully to the advice I offer you now. Athena has prepared a new vessel to replace Erichthonius, so that she may become a god. By gathering the souls readily available in the Sea of Aether, she tempers her own essence.
Of course she does.
If the souls are faint, diffuse. She doubts whether they are sufficient for her goals, so she has turned her gaze to you. Despite your thin aether, you manage to slay his face so slow, and Athena would know the secret of your strength. To that end, she has prepared an experiment for her observation. Fight for your life against Athena's creation, and in doing so give her the knowledge she desires.
Why does it always come down to fighting? Oh boy.
You...
At least it's not a hungry carbuncle this time.
I might prefer the hungry carbuncle. This is you.
Yeah. We're fighting it itself.
That's not good.
What's happening?
Athena has made her move. We must find a way to reach her, or all is lost. We can do little but hope for Rylea and Thayrin's success.
Well, good news is we fought bigger.
You sure? I'm also not sure we have fought uglier. You.
That I will give you.
Pandemonium, once a mass of lifeless stone, now imbued with a soul. Athena has grown much since her death at La Habrea's hand. Although the souls she creates are imperfect, they act with absolute obedience. I know you shall cut your way through this monster, as you have so many others. Then you shall come before me.
Do I really have to?
Do not hesitate to do what you must, for that is the only way to stop Athena.
We've still got half an hour. We can do this.
Yeah. Put us in. Put me in, coach.
Well then!
That took no time.
And for DPS too.
We have a lack of tanks. Ah, there goes one.
Wakey wakey! Aww! Denied!
004. The DPS is ready. Ah, there we go.
gods, it can talk!
Countless failures have I wrought miracles. Into soulless vessels I breathe life.
Look out for lots of summons. Demoniac Dungeon. Pandemonium. Yeah, this is not what I was expecting for any of the 4 bosses.
You will go no further. Like a spider, I spin my web.
Yeah, there are webs. Yeah, and bound. Okay, so what are you supposed to do about that?
Offers no escape. I mustn't disappoint. Lady Athena.
Okay, I've got something on everything. Huh.
Okay, so it looks like they do different things.
Stay where you are.
Yow. That's the tank stack.
Yeah, that's a tank buster. A multiple tank buster.
Yes.
When life comes to change. A tender morsel awaiting death.
I don't understand that.
All hearts lead back to me.
And hysteria! Oh no.
No, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. I'm hurting, but I'm alive.
I'll have a bunch of buffs.
Oh god, this is a spinner.
Yep.
Stay where you are.
Dead.
Ouch. It's doing a lot of damage, that's for sure.
Doing a lot of damage, and I had like a stack or two of vulnerability on it.
Vulnerability? Okay.
Yeah.
I have like 1.
A tangle
Not quite sure what from. Let's get one ground to stand up on. Oh! Oh!
lead back to me.
Yeah, I saw that one.
These bars are unbreakable.
Over the bridge.
Yep.
Oh no.
Ultima.
Really?
Yes.
I am Pandemonium, and these cells are mine.
Vulnerability from that. Slow to move out.
I've got a doom on me,
Stay where
Yeah.
and no one's curing it. just gonna sit here for a moment.
You do this. What happened?
Well, I wasn't the only
Why
one
was
having
it just
problems.
me and the tanks?
It's just the tanks.
Well, it was me and the tanks until that last thing went off.
No, I came up and it went
that.
off. I was there. I'd actually taken the res.
Okay.
Special self.
Yeah, this is where the tank folds.
Most likely. 39%. Yep, there he goes.
You will go no further.
Don't think I got there in time.
No. I was having problems seeing which ones were filled.
I mustn't disappoint. Lady
Dang it! Didn't get to that one in time. Oh! Did not get out of that in time.
Stay where you are.
It's first day blind, so.
Yeah. I knew what to do, I just couldn't get there in time. Well, actually, I didn't know what to do. I knew one thing to do, which was semi-correct.
Life comes to change.
Okay, the bridge is up. 2 bridges are up.
Awaiting
That was interesting.
back to me.
Nearly close to that.
I operate of Lady Athena's power.
Just only one more bit. Bridges are up.
One bridge is up.
Left, yeah, right bridge is up.
Back to me.
To the left.
These bars are unbreakable.
Crap. I am going to get hit by this. maybe.
Keep running, keep running!
Okay.
Whoa, so
time than I thought.
close! Good job!
Mr. Rear. No, Bahamut, it makes it hard to see the some of the tells when you're up.
That wasn't Bahamut, that was Uncle Craggy.
No, Craggy was later. We're definitely. Oh no! Both healers went over.
And
Summoner, now's your time.
Oh, we do have a summoner! Go, go, go!
Just saw the mana drain. I call this a big improvement over the first try. Oh crap. I missed the bridge.
Like unto change.
Oh, other side.
Swing opposite direction.
Clockwise this way, yes.
Okay, Sam's taking the lead.
Good choice.
Yay! Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not getting around on the set, are they?
I'm giving it to the summoner for the rezzing.
Fair enough. What killed the two healers? I forgot already.
The two healers didn't make the edge of the platform for the push.
Oh, that's right. The push sent them over.
Yeah.
What was the item you got the first time?
Chest, which I just lost.
Okay.
Actually, no, I got it. I got the chest.
Okay. And I got a second ring. So we were both good here. Until next week.
Oh my gosh. I had to switch to my raid setup in the middle of that so that I could see his tells.
Fair enough. Okay. Center orb filled, 5 secondary orbs, and then 1 tertiary. That was a beautiful display, as always. I stand enchanted by your grace in battle. You call that graceful? They ran through the poison. Rylea, is that?
Yes, unfortunately.
Kind of. It's a tempered memory. Pandemonium's final gate has been cast wide. I shall await your arrival beyond. Apologies for not coming sooner. This space is enveloped by some fell energy, and we couldn't risk venturing through it before taking due precautions.
Fair enough.
That's fine. Are my eyes mistaken? Was that Themis?
A tempered Themis, yes.
Tell us what you know. We must consider our next course of action carefully. You know, I do kind of prefer this version to the one that shouts at us.
Okay, fair enough. Arxodios.
That must have been Themis, but how? Largely the same way that you're here. I don't like that field of spikes.
Oh, it's always been there.
Doesn't mean I like it anymore.
Fair enough.
I ought to have anticipated this. If she bore witness to past events within Pandemonium, Athena would have found Elidibus impossible to overlook. Few possess such a talent for magics, to say naught of the emissary's discerning judgment. And so she found his soul upon the tides of the ethereal sea, and used his memories to craft a puppet that would serve her whims.
The thing is that his soul shouldn't be on the ethereal sea. His soul should be gone. It was spent.
I don't think she found his soul. She just constructed a soul into his semblance and memories like she has with these two. But is what Themis said true? She imbued Pandemonium itself with a soul? Of a sort. To breathe life into that which should never live. Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination.
Stop.
Stopping. Oh dear. Oh no.
I'll be right back, guys.
Doodle, actually, it'll be 2 to go because they do this in 4, so there will be we just did 10, and there will be an 11 and a 12. 11 will be Themis. 12 will be Athena.
More than likely, yes. That's usually the pattern. I'm player number 9.
He is more or less said as much.
At least this did not happen while we were in the middle of fighting that bad boy.
Yeah, that would have been really unfortunate.
See.
Especially if we beat him while you were offline.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can catch up to you.
want to breathe life into that which should never live.
Right. Give me a minute.
Yep. You can't even watch my version. Sniff.
Okay. To breathe life that should never lived.
Athena's research is fast approaching its culmination. Fortunately, with the information shared with us by your friends, we've made some strides towards figuring out how to stop her.
Okay.
A crystal called the Heart of Sabik may be the key.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We blew
We didn't see that coming.
We blew it up. It's gone. No more. No more.
Maybe. Oh, lovely. We're on this theme. The researchers related a quick but thorough history of events leading to the present. The centering of the star, the emergence of the Asians, and the calamities that they brought to bear upon the realm. Tales that under other circumstances we would have considered childish fantasy, if not for a name that rang true to La Habrea's memories.
Ooh, a double nod.
The Heart of Sabik. To you, the secret of the Ultima weapon's might, not least the spell known as Ultima, and a source of enduring mystery. We are told that a general from the Garlean Empire was gifted this auracite by an Asian, that the Ultima weapon might be perfected.
That it was.
The identity of this shadowy benefactor, however, remains a curious unknown.
Yeah, very unknown.
Yeah, not known at all. Uh-huh.
We're horrible liars, you know that, Rye.
You seem to be a veritable trove of uncommon knowledge. If there's aught you're withholding... There...
Yes. Dragoon stare!
Very well. At present, the Heart of Sabik itself is of greater moment. It is a creation of Athena's made during her time with the words of La Habrea. This predates even Pandemonium's construction. She brought before us a crystal she claimed to have chanced upon, saying it contained immense power. Chanced upon. She dubbed it auracite, studying it with a fervor unusual even for her. The eventual fruit of her efforts was a Stygian crystal unlike aught we have ever seen, the Heart of Sabik.
Well, here's a question. If the Heart of Sabik, did she create it or did she find it? That's a very
She
important...
says she happened upon it, but this is Athena.
Did Athena encounter Ultima, the High Seraph,
perhaps.
perchance?
Yeah, it's the only other place we really come across the name Ultima.
And why Auracite is so big in Ivolus.
Yeah. An unexpectedly specific question. I gather that the Heart of Sabik is not the only auracite in this era. Regardless, I know naught of this High Seraph. Athena was never forthcoming as to how she found the crystal, though we came to suspect it was not of our star.
Yeah, it came from Ultima. Oh god, my head's hurting. Oh.
Much later, we discovered that auracite magnifies the desires of those who come into contact with it. This would do much to explain Athena's actions following her recovery of the crystal.
Yeah, I was starting to
Is
Yes.
Is this crystallized dynamis?
I don't think so, because we've seen Dynamis crystals, and Auracite wasn't it. However, yeah, I think Athena herself is tempered from the Orosite, which came, of course, from the High Seraph, who we've long
Maybe.
since promptly whooped.
I hope she's whooped enough.
Oh god, I hope she's whooped enough. Yeah, I agree.
Alas, this realization came too late. By the time I moved to seal the Orosite and its insidious influence away, Athena's plot had already been laid. So what became of the Heart of Sabik?
Last I know, we blew it up.
I took it from Athena's laboratory after I ended her life. The density of the aether within was unlike anything I had observed. I knew its capacity for destruction, but further analysis proved impossible. I elected to safeguard it myself. It is possible that Athena herself obscured the crystal's contents. Even were her memories stored within, I would have remained in ignorance. If she included some mechanism by which to give these memories form, as she did with our own... Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She is the Heart of Sabik.
Somewhat. And you realize what probably set her loose.
Yeah, us blowing up the Ultima weapon.
Or at least, the Ultima weapon getting powered up by the primals. That might have given her the amount of etheric density she needed.
I need to be able to write this huge S constantly straying across the screen right now.
She would be reborn. Ironic that I should have protected those very memories in the name of safeguarding the star. Fate is loath to see mistakes go unpunished.
Thank you for refilling my plus crits. I needed that, actually. My crits were running low. And
Aren't those 9s?
Are they 9s? Yeah, they're 9s.
Yeah, they're
Boo!
9s.
Boo! Boo, I say! Boo! Unfortunately...
I'm going back to the Atiascope.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you. It is that
I want
time.
out of Spiky Land.
Do we want to just go, like, grab a sandwich over at the, last stand?
If you want to, I was thinking of something pretty strong at the last stand myself.
Yeah, we could do that, too.
A sandwich is not going to cut this.
What we need...
This is at least a 2-martini dungeon.
No. We need full-on grog. Maybe there's a Limson ship in port that we can pilfer some from. Oh boy. I can see why Talon was like, this is worthy of a terrified Paizo score. Yeah, we'll get Grog now to sleep, and then when we come back on Friday, we get Red Bulls.
Uh-huh.
Because I am not looking forward to dealing with Themis again. Especially since once we get that one mount for Action, Action has consequences. Yes, he does. We're going back into See the Sacrifice once everyone's gears up to shape.
Right.
Which means we get to deal with Themis over and over and over again. He'll be so happy to see us. He'd be like, "Ah, look, it's time for my weekly raid. This will be enjoyable." They'll never
like
make it
that.
past the limit break. Yeah, well,
I want our limit breaks to go off that fast.
yeah, I know.
I want a level 4 limit break.
Yeah, I know. Someday, one day, maybe. Until then, we just kind of have to take him with the power of numbers.
Yeah. We have numbers on our side. Not enough of them. Pie in the face was not doing any good.
Nope. Look, Mom! No mat lines! Yes, we are going back to Old Charlian. So we could go relax at the last stand. Because it is the last stand of our sanity.
Yes.
They just had to bring the High Seraph into this mess, didn't they? Well, we now know where the
Yeah.
Heart of Sabik came from.
Yeah.
We've been wondering that for ages because it was kind of this throwaway thing for a long time. Now it's...
There's still a question remaining.
Yeah, if it's a heart, what is Sabik that it's a heart of?
Yeah, who or what is Sabik?
Mm-hmm.
We still aren't much closer to an answer there.
I'm afraid to find out. I really am. But we're gonna
Yeah.
do it anyway, aren't we?
One hopes.
You hope.
Well,
I guess better us than others.
their alternatives are not getting past the next couple of bosses, or if they won't tell us inside the quest line for some reason, then it'll come up in some future quest line.
Why can't we just have
So might as well get it
tacos
over with.
instead? Tacos.
Have you just self-suggested tomorrow's lunch?
Maybe? Okay, last stand. Here we come. With that, we're gonna have to call it a night. We will be back on Friday starting at 10 p.m. We'll probably only get one circle done unless the story suddenly
Probably.
picks up pace. And we'll take it from there. Thank you all very much for joining us. It was awesome to see you all.
Yes. Great having
It
everyone.
was awesome to die for you all.
And next time, Kitty Cam should be running.
Knock on wood. Until then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and see you Friday.
Yes. Everyone have a great night.